Go ahead. Turn it up. It's the Record Machine Show with your host, Jimmy Howe.
Hanky Panky, dancehall, what's the style here?
Rich girl vibe, paycheck, spending all my sugar daddy money on a bracelet, yeah. Diamonds, moon rock, space fit, got them looking at me funny cause they basic. Simmer, me pull up in a X6 Bimmer, turn it up, run it up like a winner. Bitch bling blinger,
Start that.
bling, bling,
Watch it bling,
bling,
watch it bling.
bling. My
Hanky Panky,
chima, watch my ring,
see
bling, bling, bling,
this bling.
bling.
Yeah, see that.
My wrist, my neck on ice. One look, they hypnotize. Stone cold Medusa style. $1 million smile. Got so much drip, it flows. Nails white to match my toes. Get blind if you come too close. Them say what? Yeah.
Start that.
Bling,
Watch it bling,
bling,
watch it bling.
bling. My
Hanky
chima,
Panky,
watch my ring.
see
Bling, bling, bling,
this bling.
bling.
Yeah, see that.
Rich gal vibe, paycheck, spending all my sugar daddy money on a bracelet, yeah. Diamonds, moon rock, space fit, got them looking at me funny cause they basic. Simmer, me pull up in a X6 Bimmer, turn it up, run it up like a winner. Bitch bling blinger,
Start that. Start that.
bling,
Watch it bling,
bling,
watch it bling.
bling. My
Hanky Panky,
chima, watch my ring,
see
bling, bling, bling,
this bling.
bling,
Yeah, see that.
bling.
Dancehall, that one you gone, that one you wait, that one you. What's the chain and the watch at the ring? What's the chain and the watch at the ring? Dancehall, that one you gone, that one you wait, that one you. What's the chain and the watch at the ring? What's the chain and the watch at the ring? Start that.
Bling,
Watch it bling,
bling,
watch it bling.
bling. My
Hanky Panky,
chima, watch my ring.
see
Bling,
dancehall,
bling,
Hanky Panky.
bling.
Yeah, rude.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome reggae recording artist Lil Hanky Panky to the program. So how you doing, Lil?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Where are you calling from today?
Where am I calling from?
Yeah, where are you today?
In my house in Kingston.
Jamaica, right?
Yes.
How's the weather there?
Very hot.
Yeah, I'm in North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. It's pretty hot here too.
Yeah, it's pretty hot everywhere in the world right now, I believe.
Yeah. So is that where you're from, or did you grow up somewhere else?
I grew up in Germany.
Oh, nice. So how long you've been living in Jamaica?
Like 5 years.
Wow, what made you go there?
My intuition, I guess. I mean, I always wanted to move away from Germany. Like, I never really felt at home in Germany from I was a kid. And because I was always in the entertainment sector, I used to travel a lot. And Jamaica just, was one of the destinations I always wanted to, go to.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the dancing also. Like, that was one of the main reasons, because I used to dance professionally when I was in Germany.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, we came here for like a 3 weeks vacation. And then I just decided to come back, and then it like everything, the path kind of laid out itself because, like, as I said before, I wanted to move away from Germany, and Jamaica just, provided some opportunities. So I decided to try my thing here.
That's awesome. Now, tell me about your musical background. When did you first get involved in music?
Music was always there. Even like I started dancing when I was 5 years old. Dancing and music are like two parallel things to me, because it's, like, it's both music, and the one is you express yourself through words and melodies, and the other one is like, you take the music and you express yourself with your body. But like my dad used to play guitar and like, you know, sing songs when at home when I was a kid. And at some point I wanted to learn to play instruments myself, so I started playing guitar when I was 11, and then I started playing bass and drums at some point, and then I ended up studying music in Germany. So I always been writing poems and like lyrics too. So I think all of those things connected at some point. You get me?
Absolutely. Now, I believe every band or artist is influenced by someone. Who are some of your influences?
Oh, honestly, I have so much different influences from very, very different directions of music, because I grew up listening to I grew up, honestly, like one of my favorite things to do was go through, like my dad had this big shelf with CDs, and there was every big artist I think you would know, for everybody from, you know, the 60s and 70s of rock, like Led Zeppelin, Nirvana, over Sade and George Michael, over Bob Marley. My mom used to love the reggae vibes too, you know, so like I had so much influence from I was a kid from like that older generation of music. And then I discovered and then to the dancing, you know, I got a lot into the hip hop and the dance hall. So I don't know, like these days I think lyrics wise and just musically, I get a lot of inspiration from hip hop art, the big hip hop artists like Kendrick Lamar or J. Cole, but also like you know, Doja Cat and those people. But like obviously on the dancehall side, you know, I love to get some influence from the big dancehall artists them too, like Shenseea or Spice, and you know, like there's a big difference also for me between like listening to a certain type of music, but then you or what like influences you at the end of the day. Like I don't know, I have so much love for so much different music. It's really hard for me to specify on, you know, one artist or one direction.
Yeah, I totally understand that. Now, the name Lil Hanky Panky, where did that come from? How did you come up with that?
Yeah. There, I think nobody ever did not ask me that question. But I never came up with it. It was given to me by my dance teacher back in the days, actually, because we had a class introduced at my dancing school. We get introduced at our dancing school when I was like 14, I think. And I immediately fell in love with it. So I started going, you know, to the dancehall classes, coming from like hip hop and everything. But I always was like a little punk head, running around with my long hair and my ripped jeans and stuff like that. My dance teacher started calling me Hanky Panky because she just looked for me and she was like, "Yo, you look like a Hanky Panky, like a crazy girl." You get me? So everybody just started calling me Hanky Panky from them times. So that name just stuck with me. Like even though I was like considering or thinking, you know, when I started the musical career, because as a dancer that was just ended up being my stage name. But then I decided to stick with it because, you know, like people, I've been running with it. People been calling me that, and I think it suits me quite well.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Now, how do you approach songwriting? What's your creative process like?
I don't really have like a formula for the approach. It just, you know, most of the times it will come to me like if I have something on my mind. Music, okay, writing is like my therapy. Honestly, like if I have something on my mind or, you know, I go through emotional stress, after I'll write a few songs about it and then I'm good. I feel better. You get me? So oftentimes is just like a little therapeutic or meditative thing.
Right.
But I also try, you know, like different approaches and stuff just to develop myself and develop different directions of songwriting, because, you know, you have all of them deep kind of lyrics, but you also want to be versatile and, you know, be able to just write about different themes and issues. So, I mean, these days I love to just, you know, vibe to a beat, or if I have an idea of a melody, I'll sit down with my guitar. That's why I'm very grateful that I actually, you know, got to learn some instruments and some music theory. So I'll sit down and I mess up beat, I mess up melody, and yeah, sometimes it takes me 5 minutes to write a song, and sometimes it takes me 5 days, and sometimes even 5 weeks. You get me? Every song is different.
Yep, it's a different situation, right? And like you mentioned, learning the guitar is probably a good tool for you to write songs, correct?
I mean, yeah, like melody wise and stuff like that, but like, because I do, like, a lot of times I will, you know, also browse through beats or just sit down with my producers and we just, you know, build up a beat together and build up a vibe, and then the lyrics is, you know, just have to like flow on it. So I guess, yeah, definitely the instruments definitely help, the music theory definitely help, but I think the dancing helped a lot as well, because you just have that rhythmical part of it. You get me? A lot of the time, lyrics is, especially me, I do a lot of like sing J and like rap kind of vibe, you get me? So it's more like very like, I have a lot of flow and rhythm to it.
This podcast will feature 2 of your tracks, Dreams and Bling. What's the story behind the 2 songs?
All right, Dreams. The story behind Dreams, I wrote that song quite a while ago, honestly, and that was that was is a good example of a song that just, you know, like poured itself out and within 5 minutes after a little, I guess, you know, it's like a little heartbreak story and whatnot. So I just wrote that song, so that song really speaking from my heart. Like, most of the songs really, like, you know, like are from me, like they describe how I am, and yeah, I wrote that song, and then I wrote it to a different beat, and then we went into the studio with my producer back then and build up a reggae vibe beat that was like, I had the same, that's what I love to do. Like, I love, for example, even if I find a beat on YouTube, I spend so much hours already browsing through YouTube, you know, filtering the best beats and stuff. So I have like a whole folder of like ideas and inspirations. But like, I love to take an idea and do my own thing out of it. So my producer actually like managed to convert the mood of the song, like of the beat and the tempo, and made something completely different out of it. And the lyrics fit so perfectly on it. So, and then Bounty Killer heard the song a while after that, and he really liked it. So I got a feature verse from him. So that's the story behind Dreams. Bling is a completely different vibe now. Bling is more, you know, like Bling is definitely one of them good vibes dance songs. The lyrics, you know, if you listen to the lyrics, I try to keep them quite simple. This song really just, you know, for getting a good vibe, getting the dancing on and stuff like that, because you know how Jamaica big on the dancing and stuff like that. So yeah, that song actually was more struggle, even though that song Bling is a simpler song, but I struggled way more with it.
Wow.
So yeah, that's how I stay. But it came out quite nice. I had like 4 different versions of it. I wrote 4 different verses and stuff like that. And then after, I was like, yo, I can't bother with this song. And I'm like, almost left it alone. And then like one day, like few days after we already discussed the concept for the video shoot and stuff like that. That first verse just came to me too, and it was like, yo, okay, that is it. And then we went into the studio and fixed it up, and actually, you know, started feeling it and vibing with it. So I really love it now. I have Dancer Bling. Dancer Bling is a big dancer in a dancehall scene here in Jamaica. So I got him on it. And yeah, we're busting the song in the streets now, and the people them loving it.
Oh, it's a great song. Now, you have several videos up on your YouTube page. Do you enjoy shooting the music video as much as writing and recording the song?
Definitely. That's actually a good question because honestly, like I feel like there's so much talent out there, so many people that love, writing songs and stuff like that, but they do never decide to really become an artist themselves because they don't like the spotlight, they don't like the camera, they don't like to embody what they write or whatever. But for me, really, the show business, I've been working in entertainment from I'm 15. I loved the stage. I loved being in front of the camera. You get me? I love the spotlight, and not as in like, oh, I love being in the center of attention. It's not that vibe, but I just love, embodying what I write. I love to, I have a whole vision every time I write a song and I really feel it. I have a whole vision behind it. So I'm really looking forward to the whole process of the song. Once it's done recording in the studio, I'm like, I can't wait for the shoot. I can't wait to get a stage show ready for the song and so on. So it's really the whole package of it. I mean, it comes with a lot of headache and a lot of struggle, but it's worth it every time for me.
Of course, and you get to showcase your dance skills too, right, in these videos, and people get a sense of who you are by watching your video, correct?
Yes.
I mean, I think it's a great marketing tool, even though there's no MTV anymore per se, but I mean, there's YouTube and there's Vivo and TikTok and all those great platforms to showcase yourself. Now, with the few singles that you've been putting out, do you plan on releasing a full length or an EP at any point, album?
Of course. I mean, I have an EP out already. I put out the EP last year. Yeah, I think it was last year. Time runs so fast. I put out the EP with like 7 songs on it. That was like my first. I mean, I released a single before that, and then I released the EP. So I had, like a little collection of songs for people to listen to get to know me, get to know my versatility as well, because all of the songs sound very different, but them still, all of them is me. So, but then after that EP, I decided to just focus on releasing singles for now. Build up the momentum, build up the buzz. But I do, like last year, I had like a phase of like a few months where my head was like in a creative zone, in a creative space. I wrote so many songs and we got to just record. I have songs worth an album sitting down right now. And right now I'm just try to connect the dots, get the song sorted, which one to release first, which one release second. And when the moment is right, I will release an album. But for now, we're focusing on releasing singles and building the momentum.
Awesome. Now, any plans to visit the United States and do some shows here?
Of course. I did shows before. I had shows in New Jersey at some little festivals. I was in New York and in Miami. I was in LA for my last video shoot. I definitely, trying to reach not only the Jamaican audience, but mostly the overseas audience. So the States definitely, is and will be. I mean, at the end of the day, like I'll probably be back and forth between the States and Jamaica. Hopefully.
Nice. Now, do you have a website that you'd like to promote?
Well, right now, mainly all of my promotion goes mainly from my Instagram account, which is Lil Hanky Panky, LilHankyPanky. And from there, you will find the link in my bio, which leads you to all of the platforms, to my TikTok, and everything that's important.
Awesome. Now, is there anything you'd like to mention that we didn't talk about today?
Boy, it's always the moment you ask that question, you never know. And then once you hang up, you're like, I should have said this and that. And
I know.
But I mean, all I want to say, I'm extremely grateful for the people, for my team and the people behind all of this, because doing this by yourself is I wouldn't say impossible, but definitely a very is not an easy path, especially for a girl in music industry.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to shout out my team, my producers, my manager. Without him, all of this wouldn't be possible. So I really want to big up those people, and I have a lot of very good music coming up. I'm very proud of what we managed to create so far.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody have to listen out because we're coming in hot.
Awesome. Well, I'm looking forward to it. Well, Lil, I want to thank you so much for coming on the show today. I want to tell you,
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. I really dig your style. I love your songs, and I'm looking forward to hearing some more great stuff from you in the future, okay?
Definitely.
All right. Well, you take care and enjoy your day, all right?
Same to you.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
It's Bounty Killer and Hanky Panky with a Jamaican Sankey. Hey, yo, yellow.
I can hear you breathing miles away. I see you in my dreams. Believe me, synergy is healing. I feel your heart beating every day. It's speaking to me when I'm sleeping. My demons come creeping.
Tell vote for the loving life. Election time come round tonight. Me bring a peace and you living life. Treat you like a queen, that's something every woman like. Me know you see me in your dream, but me want to tell you said it's real. Man, not play with your feelings. Fuck over, think and put mine at ease. Remember me status. Every day is a new girl pop up. But you a lead them a catch up. True you, me a feel them a hack up. Them say numbers don't lie. Them fast up, full of more gal than the winnings one lot up. Me a yours, you a mine, girl, where you a go? I me swear with me and pa me heart like me a tell him up to.
I can hear you breathing miles away. I see you in my dreams. Believe me, synergy is healing. I feel your heart beating every day. It's speaking to me when I'm sleeping. My demons come creeping. I woke up alone, took a look at my phone. Missed call, number unknown. Can't be bothered, I'm out in my zone. Your presence still lingers around, close or over the ground. This morning you're gone out of town. This morning I lost what I found. I got you tempted to touch, yeah. You got me thinking too much, yeah. Life racing but in a rush, yeah. We've been escaping the bus, yeah. Now everything seems to pieces of real. Broken connection, you're there, I'm here. Still keep it moving like Adam and Beale. I'm pressing yes and you're steering the wheel. I can hear you breathing miles away. I see you in my dreams. Believe me, synergy is healing. I feel your heart beating every day. It's speaking to me when I'm sleeping. My demons come creeping. I never thought life could be so addicted. I'm tossing and turning. I have all the symptoms of mental disease taking over my system. I thought I'm a hunter, now I fall a victim. It's taking me in, it devours me, pulling me deeper. I'm drowning, sinking to the bottom. It's eating me up, but it's swallowing piece after piece. No release, no excuse, no apology. It's not easy to be me when all I think about is you. I keep lying to myself, cause it's so hard to face the truth. Are we sane and are we winning? Think I got it all confused. Guess that I don't have to worry when there's nothing left to lose. Why do you make me feel like you want me, but you gotta go? Why am I alone at night while you are sleeping next to her? Why do I keep going when I know how bad it's gonna hurt? Why do I feel like I found a soulmate in this crazy world? I can hear you breathing miles away. I see you in my dreams. Believe me, synergy is healing. I feel your heart beating every day. It's speaking to me when I'm sleeping. My demons come creeping.
The Record Machine Show is a weekly radio podcast produced by Jimmy Howell Productions. All rights reserved. For information regarding distribution or adding this podcast to your website, please visit our contact page at therecordmachineshow.com to submit your request. Thanks for listening. See you next time on The Record Machine Show. The Record Machine Show.